At 8:30 this morning, and we dive right into our high beam. And our guest this morning is Kelly Snyder from the Tuscarawas County Health Department and Safe Communities Coalition. Hi, Kelly.
Good morning.
Always good to talk to you, so hopefully you're doing well today.
I am doing well. I hope everybody else is doing well as well.
That's kind of the whole point of the Safe Communities Coalition. We want everybody to do well, right?
Yes, we want everybody to stay safe out there on our highways and our roadways.
I know one thing we talked about when we spoke with you last month was there was a contest of some kind going on to create some artwork. What did that involve, and have we reached a decision on who the winners are yet?
So we have not reached a decision yet. That will be decided today, and then I will be contacting the schools. But I am excited because we got entries from 4 different schools throughout Tuscarawas County. And let me tell you, these students spent some time, so we're excited. We got some great entries, and we're excited to get a hold of the schools and let them know and do our presentations. And hopefully pretty soon, the Tuscarawas County residents will be seeing those billboards out, throughout the community.
That'll be great, and we appreciate everybody who did the work on those. Absolutely.
They worked hard. They're much more talented than I am.
So what was the theme of that again?
Distracted driving.
Ah, okay.
So, which is a very important theme.
Yes, no question about that. What is coming up as far as safety focus is concerned?
So in October, we have Pedestrian Safety Month. Watching out for pedestrians, especially, with Halloween coming out. We've got, kids going to school, all kinds of things with pedestrians. And, the weather is beautiful right now. And then later on in October, the week of this October 17th, we have National Teen Driver Safety Week.
Okay. Well, that's kind of important too, right?
That is very important, yes.
That hits home right with, I think, a lot about what the posters were talking about, or the billboards, as it were. And but it's not just teens who are involved in distracted driving. Right.
Exactly. It is all of us. We are... teens all the way up through, the mature drivers. We're all guilty of it. And we're just trying to, get the awareness out there and, how dangerous it really is.
Well, that's for sure. So with those things in mind then, we've been doing okay, I guess. We didn't want to talk a lot about stats today, but on the current pace, are we set hopefully to have less crashes and fatal crashes than last year?
So right now we do have less than we did last year at this time. Okay. So that's good. That is good. Lately we have seen an uptick in fatal crashes, which is not good, and we still have that winter weather to go through. So I'm hoping to see those kind of slow down here. But June, July, August, we did see a kind of an uptick in our fatal crashes. But we are still, on pace to be less than last year, which is good.
Well, we sure hope so.
Good. And I have another big announcement.
Okay.
So we did get our notification from the Ohio Department of Public Safety, and we were renewed for another year of Safe Communities. So
Great.
That starts October 1st and will go through September 30th of 2022.
I would hope that they appreciate the work that you're doing, because what is your title?
So I am the Safe Communities Coordinator.
Okay, the coordinator.
But it's the Safe Communities Coalition. And interestingly, as you get the grant money, actually, the better you do as far as having fatal crashes. So our fatal crashes have gone down over the last couple of years, so the money is actually less, which is a good thing. It's kind of an odd thing, but it's based off of how many fatal crashes you have. So this last year, I think we got 42,000, and this year it's down to 35,000. But people would say, why is it less? So when we put that award announcement out there, people will probably wonder, but that's the reason. And so it's for a good reason.
Kind of based on need, and hopefully you're doing your job, and the need's not quite as much. So.
Right.
How do people get involved with the Safe Communities Coalition to kind of support this effort? Because this is a total community county thing, right?
It is. And every one of our coalition members is so important, and they, bring a different perspective to the table. And so we are always open and willing and, looking for people to get involved. So they would just contact me here at the Tuscarawas County Health Department. And my extension here is 182. Our phone number is 330-343-5555. You can always email me at ksnyder@tchdnow.org. And you can always check out our Facebook page as well at TCHD Now.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a great coalition. We meet quarterly. We do fatal crash reviews just to talk about the fatal crashes that happened in the quarter prior, and see what we can do to make our roads safer.
You said you meet quarterly. Are those still being done via remote, or are there some face-to-face meetings maybe planned?
So right now we're still meeting remote. Once we do go back to face-to-face, I anticipate it being an optional whether you want to be there face-to-face or still offering that remote option, so that anybody who wants to be involved can be involved, whether or not they want to do it remotely or in person. But for the time being, while the infection rate is high, we are still staying remote.
I can certainly understand. Do want to put one more tip in for my workmate, Robert Bray, who's involved. It's still motorcycle season, so do not forget about that.
It is. That is so important right now, especially with the leaves turning.
Yes.
My husband and I went for a drive out in the Amish country on Saturday. So much traffic, and it's the perfect time for a motorcycle. I can see why. It's gorgeous out, and the leaves are going to be turning, and it's going to bring more people into our county. So definitely keep an eye out for those motorcycles.
All right. Anything else before we pass on and wait and hear from you next month?
Nope, I'm good.
Kelly, thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you so much.
Always good to talk to you.
You too.
That is Kelly Snyder, who is the coordinator of the Safe Communities Coalition and the subject of what's going on safety-wise here on our 830 High Beam.
Great.